All right. Well, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today for our Yoga and Mindfulness series. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. And whether you've been with us before or this is your first time joining for a class with us, we are excited to have folks from all over tuning in for our Yoga and Mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. If you haven't already done so, please share where it is that you're joining from, your hometown, your home state, in the chat, and we're going to read a few of them out here as we get started. So today I see folks from Virginia. Welcome. I see Washington State. I see Maryland. I see Colorado, California. Lots of folks from Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh, which is our home state and our hometown. So thank you for joining us. Let's see. I see New York. I see Rhode Island. I see Michigan, which Chandler loves. Chandler's from Michigan originally. Wonderful. Massachusetts. I see Louisiana, Nevada, Texas, Wisconsin. Excellent. Well, welcome and thank you again for joining us. AARP is committed to helping people take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. AARP hopes to create an environment where our members can lead their healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help you take a whole body approach to your healthy living goals. Regular exercise and focusing on your brain health are two great ways to support healthy aging. And you can learn more about our healthy living resources on our website at www.aarp.org/health/healthy living. And I'll be sharing that link in the chat momentarily. We also offer this class every single week, same time, same place. So I'll share the link in the chat to register for future sessions if you'd like to join us again. We will be recording today's class, so barring any technical difficulties, you can expect to receive the link to the class in the chat within about 24 hours of our class. And we're very excited to be partnering with Open Up on this series. We encourage you to consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to our instructor, Chandler, to lead us today.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Chandler and I am a movement and yoga instructor here at Open Up. And here at Open Up, we practice inclusivity and art and movement. So I heard that we had some Michiganders here for class. Whoop, whoop. Yes, it was just 313 day. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. It was just 313 day yesterday. So if you're from the area, you gotta do a little money shake. And also I heard we have some folks from Colorado. I would love to know maybe in the chat if for those folks who know about Aspen, what is it like around this time of the year? That's one of the places that I would love to visit one day and check it off my list. Also Texas, Louisiana, still have not made my rounds there as well. So welcome everyone for class today. So I think the theme for class should be around space. Space in the meaning like, what's your capacity? What do you want to create more space for in your body, for your mind, in your schedule, kind of a plethora of things. So space is it. And we're going to do a little meditation, a little grounding. And the first thing will be space and making space for calm. And I do have a really cool prompt. But before we do the prompt, I have an example for our breathing. Before I say the prompt. So I'll come a little bit closer. So we have what's called a breath ball that we use here in the studio. So when we inhale, this is going to be used as a physical example of what your diaphragm looks like. We breathe in, and then we exhale out. So let's just take a few examples of this breath. So we're going to breathe in, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 counts now. Breathing in, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue. Breathe in. Hold and out. And we hold. So remember this and physicalize this using your own breath and holding it for 5 seconds as you inhale and as you exhale. So going into the prompt now, so our whole thing is making space. Let's say the first one is making space for calm. So sometimes life presents us with situations that challenge and anger us. If we are not careful, that anger can consume us, consume our hearts, and govern our behavior. But just as nature can calm itself after a storm, we have the ability to soothe ourselves after painful experiences. Today, harness the power of your breath to self-soothe, like what we just used in our ball. So we're going to take 10 deep breaths together and holding for 5 in between. So as we inhale, we hold for 5 like we did, and exhale, we hold for 5. All right, here we go. Ready? We're going to breathe in. Hold, and exhale. And hold. Breathe in just a second. And hold. Exhale. Hold. Third breath. Hold. Exhale. And hold the fourth one. I'm going to stop us halfway and I'll continue with the prompt. Breathing in. And exhale. And then one more. And exhale. Good. So I stopped at 5. The next half of those breaths will be used in this next portion of the prompt. So as you inhale, imagine a situation that has been upsetting you. Notice the negative ideas, thoughts, and feelings associated with the situation that accumulate in your mind. So we're going to take the next set of breaths to think about those negative or negative situations and let them accumulate in your mind as you inhale. We'll do the next set. Thinking about the situations, this frustration. You can close your eyes or keep them open as you want to follow the breath ball. And as you exhale, you let it go, acknowledging it. This is my second one. My third. My fourth. And out. Last one. Acknowledging those frustrations and letting it go, making space for calm. And out. Good. As we're making space and acknowledging those frustrations, we want to bring the sense of calm through our practice today. From here, allow yourself to experience the freedom of letting go, the power to calm yourself throughout your day. So from here, we're just gonna do a small little rolling out of the body. So when I use that breath, breathing in, our head roll, 2 more, and last one, and out. Other side, breathing in, 2 more, and last one. Now we're gonna shoulder roll, breathing in, making space for calm. Again, last one. Now forward, breathing in and out. Now, whether you're seated on the ground in crisscross applesauce or in the chair, we're just gonna stir the pot, finding some mobility in our upper body. One direction, and then when you feel ready, you'll switch to the other side. Good. And then from here, we're gonna arc our back, looking up to the sky, kind of like a modified cow, and then curling through for a cat. Inhale, we look up, chin to the sky, and then exhale, we curve through. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Anchoring our hips, either sitting on the ground and or in a seat, or you could be standing as well, planting your feet firm. We're just gonna do a side stretch, planting both hips. You can even hold onto the one side as just a reminder. And then we return back up. We inhale and exhale, side stretch. We inhale, exhale, side stretch. Every exhale, we make space to stretch further. Every exhale, we make space for calm. And then we return back center from here, doing a modified bending of our knees. If you're seated, we'll cross one leg over and then we'll stretch and bend. Just saying, hello, knees. We're awake. If you are standing, you'll just take a few bends of your knees, making sure that your knees aren't doing this, going in, but staying right over your toes. Or if you like to stand, you can have one leg alternating. So let's just take 4 total on each side or 4 total overall. If you've done one leg already, switch to the other side. Good. And then we'll move into our feet. Whether you're sitting on the ground and or standing or sitting in a chair, we'll just cross one leg over or lift it up just straight and roll out your ankle. You're welcome to hold your knee like I am for support. If you don't want to cross your leg over the other. And then you switch to the other side, going one direction and then the other. Thinking in this practice today, I gave one prompt of calmness, being calm. What do you want to make space for yourself? Going into spring or going into this practice or the rest of the day, finishing up the week. Good. So there's something to think about. And then from here, I'll show this standing first. This can also be done sitting in the chair. We'll reach our arms up, grabbing onto both hands, we side stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, up, and exhale, side stretch. And inhale, exhale, side stretch. Nice. Now we're going to paint our canvas. I love to do this. So if the ceiling or the sky is your canvas, you're going to create your own little Picasso. Any kind of movement from your arms, Feel like a noodle. We're just warming up our lower back, our upper back, thoracic spine. And then we'll slowly lower our arms, expanding, reaching to both sides of the room or your space. Taking time. Good. We'll reach our arms back one more time. And then from here, we'll forward fold. Exhale. We'll shake our head yes and no. If you're seated in a chair, you'll toe ball heel your feet out to a kind of a wide position, and you just let your head hang. You can really let go of those your lower back and allow your body to fall forward. If you want like extra support, you can place your elbows onto your knees and just shake your head yes and no. Then for everyone, from here, we're going to place our hand onto the floor as we reach one up to the sky. And then we alternate other side. Good, one more time. Breathing in. And then last set. Good, moving into our Sun A, we'll place our hands onto our shin or place our hands onto our knee as we look up for a halfway lift. And then we'll fall back down, forward fold, shaking our head yes and no. And we'll roll up to the spine to complete half of the Sun A. Again, we'll reach our arms up. And then from here, we forward fold. You can grab onto your elbows this time for a ragdoll swing. Good. We'll drop one hand, reach the other one up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back down. Exhale the other arm up. And twist even further. And inhale back down. Exhale, twist, reach, reach, reach. And inhale back down. Exhale, twist, twist, reach, reach. And inhale back down, placing your hands onto your shins or your knees. Exhale, halfway lift. And then forward fold back down again, rolling up to the spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You have the option to either shake your head or ragdoll pose, swing side to side. We're gonna ramp it up now as we spiral twist. We'll have some motion of our arms. So making a circle, go just one direction and then you'll change to the other side. Excuse me, the same arm, but other direction. And then you switch to the other side. You'll reach, making a circle, bring it around town, and then switch, creating some mobility in our shoulders and lowering back down, placing your hands onto your shins or your knees as you push up, halfway lift, and then come back down, rolling up through the spine. We'll go ahead and sneak half of an eagle in. We'll reach our arms up. For those who are seated, you can place toe ball, heel your feet back and up under your knees. And then everyone will have our arms right in line. We'll place one elbow into the other, and then we'll spiral twist. If your shoulders are a little bit too tight for this, you're also welcome to give yourself kind of a hug in this position. The goal is to stretch out our lower back. I'm not lower back or upper back, our shoulders. So either or, you can place the back of your hands together or place the palms of your hands together. And then we're gonna reach our elbows up. Take two big deep breaths. Breathing in and out. And in and out. Last one. And out. and shake it out. We'll do the other side. We'll reach our arms up high to the sky, parallel, and then, which I'm gonna already do, and then we'll go this elbow in and spiral twist and or hug yourself. We'll bring our elbows, if they are in a pretzel, our eagle, we'll lift them up a little bit higher, and we'll take, I did 3 that time, take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Making space for calm, letting go of any of frustrations that might have carried through your day thus far. Making space for joy. And then you shake it out. All right, moving into a sun B. We'll reach our arms up. And then from here, we'll dip forward as we bend our knees for this chair pose. If you're seated, we'll reach our arms up and then we'll lower our body, our upper body towards our legs for the seated chair pose. If you like to just lift up, hover, and come back down, maybe 2 or 3 times you can, or just hover. The chair is there for you. This is your practice. You'll stay there. Hold 1 breath in and out, and in and out. And then we forward fold. If you're seated, your toe ball, heel your feet out to the sides of the chair to allow your upper body to relax in between both of your legs. Just stay here, breathing in and out. Currently, for me, in my mindfulness practice right now, I am saying to myself, as I move, I will make space. And then you plant your hands onto your shins or your knees as you look up, halfway lift, and then forward fold. Then from here, we'll roll up through our spine like a fruit roll up, placing our palms forward to land in this Tadasana mountain pose to stay here. Good. We'll reach our arms up high to the sky. From here, we're going to add on something. We'll place our palms together, and then we'll lean back a little bit. And then we'll come to our seat again. Now with this, our chair, we're going to do a spiral twist. So 2 modifications for the spiral twist. And if we're seated and we're leaning forward, you're welcome to just grab onto the back of the chair, reach this hand over the opposite leg to help spiral your body around. If you're standing in this chair, you'll reach both arms, one to the back and one towards the camera. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. And then we'll switch other side. And we return back to the front. We'll forward fold over our legs. If you're seated, your toe ball heel your feet out to a wide position. Allow your upper body to hang over. We'll stay here 2 breaths. We'll place our hands onto our shins. We look up, halfway lift, and then back down in this forward fold. And we'll roll back up through the spine, placing our palms forward to bring in all good energy, making space for good vibes. Every exhale, we let go of the frustrations that we felt through the week, any negative feelings. We exhale, we acknowledge, let it go. We make space for gratitude, for love, for grace. Nice. From here, we'll go into a warrior series utilizing our chair. I will flip my chair where the back of it is facing towards me. Move this out the way. And then in this mountain pose, having our palms placed forward, we'll just step one foot back, place our heel down on the ground, bending and lunging in the front leg as we reach our arm up for warrior one. We'll stay here. If you're seated, you'll step one foot out and then reach the back foot towards the opposite side and reach your arms up. We'll stay here for 2 deep breaths. And then from here, we'll place our palms together and we'll do a little bit of a spiral twist because I love to spiral. Creating mobility in the spine. And then we'll reach our arms back up, plant our feet in that mountain pose. This may look like this from the front. If we're seated, this may also look like this in our mountain pose if we're standing. And then we'll do the opposite side. I'll stay here in our seated position, this modification. We'll place one foot to the corner of the chair and then we'll reach the other one back. We'll twist our hips and reach our arms up for our warrior one. Stay here, 2 deep breaths. And out. And in. And out. Placing our palms together, we'll spiral twist and wring our body out. Making more space. And we return back, arms go up, and we find our mountain pose. Nice. Moving into warrior two, we'll reach our arms up high to the sky. We'll place one foot out if you're seated, and then the other one, and then we'll twist our body back to the camera. This may look like standing in mountain pose. Actually, I'll face this way. We'll reach one foot back where your toes are facing the camera, your heel is facing the back wall, and then the front foot, your toes are reaching towards the side, and then our upper body will face towards the camera. We'll stay here for 2 deep breaths. I feel the burn. I wonder if you guys do too. But I'm using my breath and making space for calm. And then we're going to reverse that warrior. This time with this warrior, we're going to straighten our leg and then reach back. Good. And then bend in that front leg to step that foot forward for our mountain pose again. And then we'll step the other foot back. Actually, so I can continue to face you guys. We'll step the other foot back. Our toes are facing the camera and our back heel is facing the wall. The front foot is facing toward the side. And then our arms are reaching, our upper body is facing towards the camera. We'll stay here. See if we can push and persist a little bit more, but leaning into the front leg. 2 big deep breaths. And we'll straighten that leg, place the hand on the back leg as we reach our arm. Giving our front leg a little bit of a break. We'll bend in the front leg again, and we'll step forward into our mountain pose. Good. Completing the rest of our eagle sequence, I'll do the modified version of it first. So we had two variations of our eagle. We could either wrap our arms or continue the full circle. So next I'll do the wrapping of the arms. If you're seated, you'll just place your leg on top and then we'll sit nice up and tall onto our sit bones. And we're not going to slouch, but think of our head as reaching towards the sky. Shoulders are down and back. And let's take 2 deep breaths here. Good. Now in this posture, this may look like standing if you are balancing like this. We're gonna go to another variation. We'll put this foot on top of us and then lean back a little bit. From the side, it should look like this. And you're welcome to use the chair or wall into this kind of a forward stretch. You can keep your arms here. You can have them here. If you're seated, going to another part of our balance, this will look like kind of in our figure 4 stretch, stretching out the hip. If that's too much, you can cross the leg over and stay here into the eagle pose. And we'll stay here, breathing in and out, focusing on something in the room to help us balance. Breathing in and out, and we'll shake it out. Other side. If your arms are in the pretzel / the eagle, you cross the other leg over, bend in the standing leg, focus on something in the room to help you balance. If you like to use extra support, I like to place my hand on my chest and then use this hand as a grounding tool on the wall or a chair. Stay here. Keep breathing. And then from there, we'll take the leg, cross it on top of our knee, bending in the hip, placing our hands here if you like, anywhere that feels comfortable for another balance. And then shake it out. Reset. Good. Shake your hips from side to side. Going to one more balance series. From here, if you are seated in a chair or on the ground, I'll show the modified version of this first. You're welcome to place the foot by the knee as a modified tree pose. Lay down if that is too much on your rack, placing your knee out to the side as the other leg is straight, and then you have your hands at your heart or one at your belly. Standing, this will look like this. I love to have my leg use my hand to assist my leg up, and then place my hand on my heart, ground my other hand with support, or place both hands together. And then if we're seated, because this is a grounding tool, we're not really focusing on the balancing, but the mindfulness behind it. We'll place our arms out to the side or any kind of way that feels good, kind of like feng shui, and like in a tree. So you are the branches of the tree. And then once that becomes too much of fatigue on your arms, you're welcome to switch the variation. But there's always some creativity behind this. All right, here we go. I'll stay in the tree. Let's take 3 big deep breaths as we balance / hold this. and then we shake it out. We'll do the other side. For the folks who are sitting and who are doing branches with their arms, you're welcome to just give yourself just a reset with holding your arms here as that kind of a modified child's pose, placing them here and just being mindful, closing your eyes and just breathing with us, or go back to a new pose, feeling the energy from the top of your fingers flow down to the other side. All right, here we go. Switching to the other side, the other leg will lift and or be placed by your knee. And then shake it out. Good. All right, from here, if you're standing and or sitting, we're gonna reach your arms up high to the sky and then exhale, side stretch. And we inhale, reach our arms back up and exhale, side stretch. We'll paint the canvas again. And then exhale. And we do the other side. Good. We'll reach your arms down to the ground, shaking your head yes and no. Grabbing onto our elbow, swing side to side. Starting the way we ended, we'll reach one hand up as the other one goes to the ceiling of the sky. We'll return back down the other side, lifts up and back down. Good. We'll take a bend in our knees. If we're standing, we'll find the ground. Good. Reaching our feet back out for this modified forward fold again. Letting gravity take us over. Rolling up through our upper body, rolling out our feet again. We did a lot of hard work with that. Nice. And then our wrist. We'll do a stretch of our arms and our hands. From here, we're going to intertwine our fingers. Place your palms should be facing inward towards you, and now face them outward. And we're going to reach and extend our elbows. Keep going. And then we'll shake it back out. Good. Reaching our arms up again. And then we do a side stretch seated, placing our hip onto the ground and up. And other side. Good. Placing our feet together for a butterfly. We'll flap our wings. And we do a forward fold. Rolling up through the spine again. Putting our feet back to a comfortable position. And then wrapping our arms one more time. This time, we're going to give ourselves just a simple big hug. Breathing in and out. Closing our eyes this time. Breathing in and out. Keeping them closed. I would love to give you something to think about going into the rest of your day. Air is the breath of life. It effortlessly provides nourishment to the flora and fauna that comprise our natural world. Bringing our attention to air's qualities, its breeziness, lightness, and boundless movement can inspire our freedom, joy, and happiness. As you walk, notice the quality of air around you. Think back to a time you felt as light as air and as free as a breeze. How can a memory of that experience inspire you today? So if that's something that you have right now, you'd love to share in the chat, I welcome you to it. Or there's something to think about for the rest of your day. Thinking back to a time when you felt light as air and free as the breeze, and what memories of that you wanted to share. Thank you all.
Thanks, Chandler. So if anybody would like to share in the chat a time when they felt free as the breeze, we'd love to hear it as we're wrapping up class today. Want to remind everyone that we do host this class same time, same place every week. We do hope that you will join us for it. Again, I'll be sure to share the link in the chat as we're wrapping up class. We hope you'll sign up and join us back here again. And Chandler, we did have a great question for you in the chat that it seems like one of our other participants has answered about the breathing ball that you used. Someone said it's something called a Hoberman sphere that you can sometimes find in science stores as well. But very cool. People love that you did the breathing technique today. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. That's awesome. That's really cool to know. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, a time when you felt free as the breeze. I'm going to share a few out as we wrap up class today. Someone wrote, as a child walking with my father picking flowers. I always remember him this time of year. Thank you. It was a beautiful session.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing
free
that.
as a breeze on the beach. Let's see. We've got swinging on a swing. Oh, I like that. Someone used to be a runner and felt that it was so freeing. Thanks for a wonderful class.
Oh, yay.
Flying a kite as a child.
Oh, that was a fun time. I love doing that too.
Driving across the country.
I
Climbing
have yet to
trees.
experience. I love that. Climbing trees.
Climbing trees near the beach as a child. Taking a trip to the gardens. Running down a steep sand dune as a child in Cape Cod. Hiking in nature.
Yes.
The air on my face as we ride bikes on the trails. Taking a trip on the train. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for sharing these memories with us. We greatly appreciate it. Please have a wonderful and peaceful rest of your day. And we hope to see you back here same time, same place next week.
Yes, thank you all. I connect with all of your memories. Thank you so much for sharing them with me. Have a great one.